Hello everyone, I am Divya Preet. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we'll be discussing a topic of CSAT paper 2 in the prelims examination. This basically deals with number systems. It is a subtopic of number systems involving units digits. So in this video, we'll see how can we find the units digit of an expression. So let's get into it and see what exactly is a units digit. So first and foremost, to find the units digit, we should know what is a units digit or the units place. What exactly is that? So in a number, let's say if your number is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, this position, the rightmost position, is called the units place. Then comes the tens place, then hundreds, thousand, and 10,000, and so on and so forth. So basically, the understanding is that the rightmost digit over here is the units place. So sometimes in a question we are given an expression like, let's say it says maybe 22 into 43 or some expression, and they will ask you what would be the units place of this expression. So what is happening is, we do not want to know what goes on ahead, but we just want to know what value is going to come at this last position or the units position. So this is what we are trying to find over here. Now the first type of questions that we will encounter here is units digit of a product. Basically, an expression of product would be given to us and they would ask what would be the units digit. So in this case, what we are supposed to do, since we care only about the last digit or the units digit, what we are going to do is we will multiply the last units digit of each of these expressions and finally pick out its units place digit. So let's see how can we go about this question. It says 32 into 33. So what we are going to do, we are going to pick out 2, which is the units place in 32, and we will pick 3, which is the units place in 33. So 2 into 3 we get 6. So now our units place is 6. Next, if we see, it is 34, and out of that we will pick out 4. So 6 into 4 gives us 24. But are we really bothered about 24 as an expression, or we just need 4 because we are discussing units place? So out of the 24 we will take 4, which is its units place, and then further go ahead. Out of 36 we see 6 is the units place. So 4 from here, 6 from here, we get 4 into 6. Again, this expression is 24, but we only need the units place. So out of this, we again have 4 as the units digit. Then we have 8 from 38. So 4 into 8, 32. But out of 32, what do we require? Only 2, because that is what the units place is. Finally, we have 39 and its units place will be 9. So 2 into 9, which gives us 18. And since we only need the units place, so the answer becomes 8. So I hope you understand this. Basically, what we are trying to do is we will be multiplying the positions at the units place. So if you are to orally do this, it will be 2 from here into 3. 2 into 3 is 6. Then 6 into 4 is 24. So out of 24, we will just keep 4 in our mind. So from 4 then into 6, 24 again. So we have 4 in our hands. 4 into 8 is 32. From here, 32 unit place will be 2, so 2 into 9 will be 18 and units digit becomes 8. So that is how we essentially do such questions. Here is a question which you can try for yourself: 17 into 19 into 23 into 56 into 4. So how you're going to approach this, basically 7 into 9. What you're going to do is 7 into 9. 7 into 9 is what? 63. But we only need the units place, so we will focus on 3. Then 3 multiplies with 3 over here. So 3 into 3, which is 9. So out of this 9, we are here at 6. So 6 into this 9, which is 54. And out of 54, we just need to focus in the units place. So then finally 4 into 4 is what we have, which gives us 16. That's why the units place is 6. Next up, there is another type of questions which involves the units digit of a sum. So how do we approach this? Again, it is very similar to the product one. We just have to focus on the units position digits. So what we are going to do, we will just add whatever is at the units place. So it is 4, 5, 2, 3 and 7. So we will just add these numbers. We will get 4 plus 5, 9, 11, 14 and 21. So the units place becomes 1. Now, if you want to increase the difficulty level, there is another type of questions which are asked which deals with exponents. So you might have something like, something, let's say 123 to the power 52. So what would be the units place? What would be the units digit of this expression? So for such questions dealing with exponents, we use something known as cyclicity. Let's see what exactly is this and how it is relevant for us. So first and foremost, let us start with smaller thing. Let's say we have 2. Now we are to evaluate what would be the units place when 2 is raised to the power, let's say 5. So now, okay, we know 2 power 1 is 2, 2 power 2 is 4, 2 power 3 is 8, 2 power 4 is 16. Now, but we are talking about units place. So what do we focus on? We focus only on this 6. 2 power 5 would be 32. So our answer would then be what? It is 2. So we have found the answer to this question as 2. But this was a simpler expression. It was just 2 to the power 5. You could evaluate it by yourself. But let's say if the expression is cumbersome, something like this raised to the power 52, then we cannot go on solving this manually. That's why we have some patterns, we observe something and we find what exactly would be the units digit. So if you observe here, 2 to the power 5 we have reached. Let's discuss 2 to the power 6. What would be 2 to the power 6? It would be 64 and the units place would be 4. So if you see, units place was 2, 4, 8, 6, 2 and 4. So have the numbers started repeating themselves after this position? If you evaluate further, you will get the next one as 6 and then 8. So this actually, that what you see here is looking like a cycle. What will happen is 2, 4, 8, 6 will keep repeating, and whatever power you raise to 2, whatever power you give to 2, the units place will be one amongst these 4 digits. Now the number of digits that you see here, what are the number of digits? They are 4 digits. So this actually is called the cyclicity of 2. This will help you understand cyclicity better. So what we are doing here is, see, 1 to the power anything will remain 1. 1 to the power 1 is 1. 1 to the power 2 is 2. 1 to the power 2 is 1 again, and so on and so forth. So it will always remain 1. That's why its cyclicity is 1. For 2, we have seen that it can be 6, 2, 4 or 8. That means its cyclicity is 4. Let's see about 3. 3 to the power 1 is 3. 3 square is 9. 3 to the power 3 is how much? 27. That means units place will be how much? 7. 3 to the power 4 is 81. That means units place will be 1. So we see, and if you evaluate the next one, 3 to the power 5, you will get its units place as 3. So you will see that the cyclicity of 3 is 4, and it will be 1 amongst these values. The units place will be 1 amongst these values. Similarly, if you check for 4, 4 to the power 1 is 4. 4 to the power 2 is 16. But we are looking at the units, so it will be 6. And this is going to repeat again. 4 cube, if you are to evaluate, will be 64. That means the units place will be 4. So it will repeat. So if you see, cyclicity of 4 is just 2, because units place will always be either 6 or 4. Then if you talk about 5, it will always be 5. Whatever power you raise 5 to, it will remain 5. For 6 also, it will remain 6. For 7, the cyclicity is 7. It will either be 1, 7, 9 or 3. For 8, it will be 6, 8, 4, 2. The cyclicity is 4. And for 9, it will either be 1 or 9. The cyclicity is 2. So what we can understand largely from this table is, if you take the numbers 1, 5, 6, of course 0 as well. So if you take these numbers, whatever power you raise them, the resultant units place will remain the same. With respect to 4, 9, the cyclicity is 2. So the units place will be either 4 or 6 in case of 4, and 1 or 9 in case of 9. For the remaining digits, the cyclicity is 4. So let us see how we are going to actually use it to solve a question. First, let us discuss this. The question is asking 1, 2, 3, 2 is a number given to you. It is raised to the power of 35. We have to find the units place. So first and foremost, our focus will be on 2, because that is at the units place. The units digit will be evaluated from 2 to the power 35. This is what we are talking about. Now, what cyclicity would do is, we are going to divide this exponent by 4. Why? Because 2's cyclicity is 4. So when we are going to divide 35 by 4, we find that remainder is 3. Right? Because 4 into 8 is 32, so remainder is 3. So 2 to the power 35 is actually equivalent to 2 to the power 3. And we know 2 to the power 3 is 8. So now we have found the units place, which will be 8. So it's a simple pattern. We will first look at the last digit. And then we are going to raise it to the power of whatever exponent is given to us. We will divide it by its cyclicity. 2's cyclicity is 4. That's why we are dividing it by 4, and we get its remainder, we will now change the exponent to the remainder, and whatever the value is our units place. Let's see another example for this. The question says 3456 to the power 345. So what will we do? Our focus will be on 6 to the power 345. Now you would remember that we had said 1, 5, 6 or 0, whatever power you raise them to, the units place would remain the same. So this is actually 6 to the power 1, you can say, so which is actually just 6. So resultant units place will be 6. Let's talk about this example. So what we are trying to do here, out of this expression, what we would want to evaluate, we want to evaluate 4 to the power 57, because 4 is that units place. So 4 to the power 57. Now we know that the cyclicity of 4 is how much? It is 2. So what we are going to do, we will take the exponent, divide it by 2, calculate the remainder, which is how much? 1, because 56 will be divisible by 2, so remainder comes out to be 1. So what we have now is 4 to the power 1. That means the units place from this expression is 4. Let's talk about this one. This is actually just a way of asking for 7 to the power 24. So 7 to the power 24. Now we know that cyclicity of 7 is how much? It is 4. So we would divide the exponent by the cyclicity. That means the remainder in this case is 0. So whenever your remainder comes out to be 0, we will use 4 or the cyclicity to get what the units place was. So 7 to the power 4, or if you go back to the table, you will see that 7 to the power 4 comes under this, which is 1. So units place here will be 1. Next we have 25 to the power 100. Now 25 to the power 100, what are we going to focus on? We will focus on 5. That means we want 5 to the power 100. But 5 remains same, is irrespective of the power. So the units digit from this will be 5. What we will do next? We will add all these units places. So what we are doing is 4 plus 1 plus 5. That is actually 10. That means 0 is our units digit, which will be your answer. So let's see some PYQs from this. In 2023, a question was asked where this expression was given. It is 57242 raised to the power 9 into 7 into 5 into 3 into 1. So this is the expression given to you and they are asking what would be the units digit. So if you see, we don't care about this entire number. What we care about is just this 2. So we are going to find 2 to the power whatever is given over here, that is 9 into 7 into 5 into 3 into 1. Now what is the cyclicity of 2? Cyclicity of 2 is 4. That means we are going to divide the exponent by the cyclicity and find the remainder. So here what is the exponent? Exponent is 9 into 7 into 5 into 3 into 1 upon 4. We want the remainder of this expression. So what would be the remainder of this expression? It would basically be the remainder that we get individually by dividing all of these. So that will be basically 9 divided by 4. What is the remainder in hand? 1. 7 divided by 4, the remainder in hand is 3. 5 divided by 4, the remainder is 1. 3 divided by 4, the remainder is 3. And 1 divided by 4, the remainder is 1. So what we get is 3 into 3, that is 9. But we can still further divide 9 by 4, and the final remainder that we get is 1. So this is equivalent to asking 2 to the power 1. That means our answer becomes 2 as the units digit. Again, if you see, there was a question in 2021. It said, if 3 to the power 2019 is divided by 10, then what is the remainder? Now, even though this is asking about the remainder, how this becomes a question of units place is because we are dividing by 10. Whenever a number is being divided by 10, they are essentially asking the units digit if they are asking the remainder. So that's why our question boils down to evaluating what would be the units place in the expression 3 to the power 2019. So how can we do this? We know cyclicity of 3 is how much? It is 4. So what we will do is we will evaluate the remainder when I divide 2019 by 4. So 2016 will be completely divisible by 4. So the remainder from this expression is 3. Basically, I can write it like remainder of 2019 by 4 is equal to 3. So now my question is nothing but 3 to the power 3, which is how much? 27. And since we are going to focus only on the units place, so my answer is 7. So this was a question from 2021. So just by using one concept, we are able to solve multiple questions. And similarly, if you see a question from 2024, they are asking what is the rightmost digit, which is again the units digit, rightmost digit preceding the zeros in the value of 30 to the power 30. So look, what is happening over here is we have the number 30 raised to the power 30. I can write this as 3 into 10, because 30 can be written as 3 into 10 whole to the power 30. Now there is a property of exponents which is ab to the power m is equal to a to the power m and multiplied by b to the power m. So what I can do is I can just write it down as 3 to the power 30 into 10 to the power 30. So now 10 to the power 30 is only going to give me zeros, so I can ignore this part because they have asked me rightmost digit preceding the zeros. So my answer is going to come out from this expression, which is 3 to the power 30. Now how do I calculate this? I first think of the cyclicity. Cyclicity of 3 is 4. Then I will take my exponent. I will find the remainder when this exponent is divided by the cyclicity, which is 2. So 3 to the power 30 now becomes equivalent to 3 to the power 2, which is equal to 9. So my answer for this question becomes D, 9. So I hope you understand how can we actually find the units place. You can try to solve more questions on them, and the more you practice, the better you will get. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.